Thank you guys for all of the love, all of the support. Highly appreciated. We're blonde. I'm brown. I'm blonde. I'm brown today. We're blonde. We're brown. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe, share, like, comment, do the most. Show the love. Because, yeah, it's not easy out in the streets. Share with friends, y'all. Share with your friends. They might just like the content. Share with family. You know, just do the most. Let's get this out there. Let's see how much we can do. Let's run for, let's not do most. Let's do 100 subscribers. Let's try to get me on 100 subscribers. And then from there I'll start doing giveaways. All right, guys, we're going to speak about blonde moments, right? Yes, we're going to speak about blonde moments in my life in general, right? So we're going to take 3 different areas of my life. Area of my friends, let's drink to that. My love life, let's drink to that. And my job, let's also drink to that. Okay, so I am not perfect like any other person. I do have my faults. Okay, let's start with friends. I think friends is a good area to start with because we had bad experiences with friends, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I have had bad experiences. Some of my friends had taken me to witch doctors and whatnot. And guys, I went through the most with friends. I actually even had to go into my spiritual life and just go and try and find myself spiritually just to get over certain things friends has done to me. So friends is just the first place I would want to start because that's the place that I have a lot to say on. Love, yeah, we've been there, yeah, all of us, yeah, it's our place of expertise. But nonetheless, we'll start with the friends. Okay, so friends, the first thing that I've learned, women are oversharers, right? We like to speak, we like to have conversation, and we love friends. We like the fact that you have someone that you can go, girl, you don't believe what he did today, girl. And we like things where we can call up a friend and be like, girl, I'm going through the most right now, and I just want someone that I can talk to, necessarily not my mother, not my father, and also not my boyfriend. So I literally was very reliant on friends, if that is a safe thing to say. I really enjoyed having friends. Can we put that one as one of the first things that we should never do, is really look for friends? Friends, yo, my guy, yo. All right, let's start with the first thing that I've learned about friends. If they're not there in your life to build you, whether you guys have money or not, they're like, friend, what are we going to do this and this and this and this? They're not on this whole thing is that I am no expert. I'm not an expert in any form, size, or any qualifications. These are basically just based on my experiences, and this is just my fun blonde moments. I've always picked up that when friends are around you and they gossip a lot, hey, they're always there talking about other people, but they're your friend, and you as a friend that partakes in also gossips, your guys, that is one thing that I don't do. I don't like friends that have a lot to say about other people. We can have like a 1 or 2 moment, like, oh, did you see who, yeah, and we laugh and we move on. We don't continue the whole, like, let our lives not be based on talking about other people, you know. Let that not be the highlight of our friendship. Automatically, if that's the highlight of our friendship, that's a blonde moment right there for me personally. Another blonde moment when it comes to a friend is that if a friend always finds ways to tear you down, you know, if you're with your friend and they just seem to always not, there are times when I was a friend and I wasn't really tearing a friend down, but they were feeling that way because of the fact that I would come across very strongly about my opinion and be like, I don't think that this is well, and I don't think that this does you well, you know. I would be like, and if you do it, I'll be mad, I'll be like, I didn't tell, I didn't told you, don't do it. Why did you do it? And if you get hurt, I'll be like, all right. But then there are those friends that are like, your head just didn't look really good today. I mean, if my head didn't look good, tell me. Don't like tell me on the phone that day before I go out and make a fool out of myself. Tell me right there. Don't let me we leave the house together and then we get to a certain place and someone comments in the hair, you be like, I actually saw your hair and I didn't really, like it that much. Like, but could have told me. And if I disagreed with you and still left and someone said something, then that's all up to me now, because you as a friend came through, right? But then there are those friends that just don't, and just always just seem to highlight your faults amongst people, or like, oh, Juliana is just this person. I'm like, but why can't you have that conversation with me in private? Why does it have to be around people? Why do we gotta have to do this around people? Or I just didn't like your channel. I don't like what you're saying on your channel. Just too ratchet. I don't like it. But we're around people. You could always just send me a text. You could always just tell these things to me, in person, and I can fix it, and I can actually take that as a critic. Right now, I'm feeling like you're not being a friend right now. That's just me in different areas. There's a lot of other different areas where friends just come out, where they just tend to be around crowds and try and bring you down in crowds. I don't like that. I really side eye you, and I 99% of the time keep you at a distance when that starts happening. I also don't involve you in a lot of things that is my personal related stuff, because I don't know when you're going to blow out in public about certain things. So let's just keep you at bay. The other thing is the yes friend. Like, Choma, do you think we should be drinking? Yes, let's drink. Or, Choma, do you think we should, steal? Yes, let's steal. Choma never has her own opinion. Choma is always just a yes, Choma. I'm like, Choma, now, I know, Choma, when are you going to also now, Choma, say something that's like actually contributing to the improvement of our friendship, where I would personally be like, a friend, I don't think you should be drinking. Like, I think that you had enough drinks, and I think we basically at a point where we're making a fool out of ourselves. Let's just start taking 2 chill pills and drink some water, cool down, calm down. Not a yes trauma that we just on a high, just yes. You sound more like a groupie than a friend, And I don't think I don't think I'm famous enough to be having groupies. So I'll probably put you to the side until the time comes when I'm having my fame, and I would need you in my corner to just yes the whole way through. But right now I need a friend, and you're not being that friend. You're being a cheerleader. You're being a fan, So no yeses around me. I hate that. I love people that come with constructive things. As much as it sounds that I'm contradicting myself when I say I don't want someone that says something bad, but you must understand the two differences. Don't say something bad in public. Say something bad when we're together. Be like, pull me to the side and listen. Hey, Juliana, I think you are my guy. That is okay. I love that. I would even probably give you a hug in the midst of it all. I'm like, But if you're being mean and you want to laugh, take a jab at me and laugh with other people, then yeah, I'll laugh. I'm like,
So cool.
All right. So those are the things that I've picked up on when it comes to friends, and friends that just don't build you. Like, they just don't build you. Like, they have nothing where there's a hustle involved. It's always just, let's drink, let's go out and party, let's go out and zopa a guy, let's go out. No, sorry guys, I personally feel like that's just not a friend, because I should be moving, I should be shaking, I should be doing things, and I want you to do things. And if we're not moving at the same pace, and you feel that your money is based off some other guy's money, or you feel your money is based on stealing, or you feel you just feel like your life is just set on a certain particular place, which is just cognac and select and Hennessy, all right, do you, but you're not. I like friends that build me. Yeah, I like friends that be like, girl, let's try and get our coined. I like friends that are like, girl, yes, let's start doing something. Yes, let's move, shake, do something. I like certain friends. I like friends that can build me. So that's me personally. So if you are a friend that's we just drinking and chilling, then I'll call you my drinking buddy. Is that okay? I'll call you my drinking buddy, but not necessarily my friend who would have certain information about me. Friends are hi guys. I'll have a story time on friends, guys. I'll have a story time on the Twix friends, and we need a whole lot of tea. I think we need a bottle of green tea just to get over that thing. Friends can hurt you more than your loved ones, like more than your sister, more than your boyfriend or someone like that. Especially if they are in places where they should not be in your life, where they know things about you, and you are that person like I am that is so transparent when it comes to your friends. They will rip you apart. All right, let's move on to not a unfamiliar topic. I think we've all been through this one, the love aspect. Number one, my mama always told me, don't get a guy who you love more than they love you. I think everyone's mama has told them. If your mama never told you, you learned it off Google. If Google didn't teach you, your friend probably told it to you. And if no friend told it to you, I'm telling it to you right now. Okay, baby girl or baby boy, baby boy, you should be loving your girlfriend more. So it's old. All right, so my mama always told me, never take a guy whom you like more than they like you. How would you know that? That's when you doing everything. Let this nigga work on your nerves somewhere, somehow. Let you be like, nah, doch. But then there's still some sort of attraction. Yeah, then, but if you are like, I need to cook, I need to, and 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 whenever that nigga is around, then yeah, you probably like that nigga more than he likes you. So always get a nigga that likes you more than you like them. That's how you're always going to be sane and always being able to maintain the part where things are just in check. I'm not going to give our whole 411s, but that's one thing. And an abusive nigga that has touched you once is definitely going to touch you twice, 3 times, 4 times. Let's just keep it counting. Another nigga that just disrespects you in public, let that nigga go. A nigga that disrespects you, puts you in uncomfortable places in public, and just puts you in random situations where you are like, I think this is not a place where certain things should be said about you. That just doesn't protect you as a girlfriend. That just is again, when something bad is being said, they're the first person to laugh. Why, guy, just cut your losses and accept that this nigga is not for you and keep it moving, guys. There's too many niggas out there, too many thirsty niggas out there. You're most likely going to get someone else, so you don't need to force yourself on no. The other thing that I've also picked up on when it comes to boyfriends is that if a boyfriend, right, is not there for you to build you up, this is the same concept as a friend, basically. If they're not seeing you do better for yourself and they want to put you in a place where you are actually cramped and don't want to support you to do better for yourself, that is not your boyfriend. I mean, in this instance, I'm talking about men who, when you earn more, they don't want. They're like, babe, I think I should be earning more. Okay, then earn more. Eh? How about that? Earn more. Let's start thinking of ways to make you and put you in a position where you can actually provide for this house. But if no, I like a man in every form, my guy. I like a man in the Bible form. I like a man in modern days term. I like a man that allows me to be a woman, and a woman is. Women love being taken care of. I like when my man says, I've got stuff covered. I like the need or sense to always be the provider in the house. That is okay in having you provide in the house. For me personally, I feel like a man should be a provider. That's just me. I just feel like, okay, in my household, be the provider. Be the guy. allow me to feel spoiled, allow me to feel special. Don't allow me to take care of responsibilities I personally feel a man should take care of, and that's the household. Be a man. Put your foot. Personally, that is just a no for me. For a man to just be okay with a woman to take care of the household, even in today's modern lifestyle, I personally feel that I like being spoiled. I like being spoiled. My husband should spoil me, my boyfriend should spoil me, should make me feel like they can take care of stuff. If you earn less than me, make magic happen. Just look like a hardworking man. I personally feel like that, and also encourage me to do the same, to be hardworking, and also to do certain things. I'm a very needy child. Like, I have my mom's last born, so I'm very needy. I like a guy that can come up and be like, hey Julian, I think this and this, even if I do know what to do, and you come up and you do that, I'm like, oops. So those are probably my blonde moments when it comes to love. I just don't allow certain things like that. I don't like a guy that touches someone, or put their hand on someone. I don't like a guy that embarrasses you in public. I don't like a guy that makes it known that he's the man in public by raising his voice or sounding harsh in public. I probably might tell you to stop once or twice, but if you still keep on doing that, I probably think we're not going to go anywhere, because those are my blondest moments. Like, those are moments that I just cut out, when it comes to relationships. So those are just things I don't personally allow. I also don't allow a man that doesn't know how to be a man. Like, make time for your woman. If a man just doesn't have time for you, my guy, what do you want? What do you want that guy to say in his what possibly could he say? A guy that just doesn't have time for you, whether it be in any way and form. You are dating but you hardly see each other. He always has constant excuses on not seeing you. Those are the blondest moments I could have. Allowing something like that, having someone whom we are seeing, but you rather spend time with other people and we hardly see each other. If things are even worse, we in the same place. No, those are my blonde moments. I'm not going to allow something like that. Also, if we are in different towns or cities, I believe that we just need to make time for each other. I mean, those are the things that makes a relationship, right? Those are the things that build a relationship. Those are the things that make us us. So no, I don't those are my blonde moments. I'm not going to allow those ones. And then, okay, moving on, other blonde moments that I also really don't like when it comes to men is men that compete with you as a woman. Yeah, but you did this is why I did this. Tick for tack, eye for eye is not gonna work. I don't like it. I really, really, really don't like it. I mean, if you are a guy and you don't like certain things, voice your opinion and communication. But communication has been my blondest of blondest. This is not even blonde enough to say how communication has been my blondest, places. I really like a guy that can communicate his feelings through, and I believe personally that's how we can grow. All right, so let's move on to number 3, which would be work your eye. Don't pick unnecessary fights, and also don't allow anyone to sit on your head. I'm being like the Bible. I'm saying 2 things at once, but don't allow anyone to sit on your head, but also don't pick fights unnecessarily, if that makes sense. If there's a place where you need to stand firm, stand firm. Also do that professionally. Always keep things professional. And if there's anything that I can also just advise you guys on blonde moments in workplaces, always communicate via email. Always communicate via email. Anything you want to put through out there, let that go on an email. Send it through on email. Communicate on email. Don't ever voice yourself verbally, telephonically. Voice yourself through emails. Another blonde moment that I always also really picked up on when it comes to work is that friendships in workplaces. I'm right now, currently, I am happy that I found a set of friends that I can actually really call friends. But in a workplace, friendships, they don't exist. They are those that you have genuine friendships with, and don't listen to me. Another thing is just tread carefully with friends in workplaces. Worst blonde moment that I've had is dating someone that you work with. I just don't advise it, right? I don't advise it. There are ones that do work out, but I don't necessarily advise dating anyone that you work with, especially if you guys break up messy. The whole office knows, the whole office knows that you guys are dating. If you guys break up, the whole office knows, and how you guys also break up, the whole office is included. Those little things. I personally don't think that you should get yourself included in those things. But if you're blonde like me and you think that you can take on the world, girl, do you. Date someone that you work with. Ain't no fault in it. Love is found in every place in the world, but I personally would advise you not to do it. But if you feel you got the balls, go ahead and do it. I mean, I've been through so much, so if I date someone that I work with, I probably know what I'm doing, and if it does break up, I probably know how to go about it. And I also feel like I don't want an explanation. I personally just don't advise it. But if you're doing it, do it wisely. Don't always air yourself out at work, and when you guys are going through the most, don't air that too. Just try and keep that from private work area, if that makes sense. If you're doing it, if you're comfortable with it, I would advise you probably not to air your laundry out at work. But if you got the balls and you're blonde like me, you can do whatever you want. Nobody's gonna judge you, but I judge myself. I'm my biggest critic, if that makes sense. So those are the blondest moments. And work areas also, just when you type an email, I recently heard this one, when you type an email and you feel like you are warm, like Jay is warm, and you probably feel like you are a gasket, you're about to explode on somebody's child. When you're writing a certain email, take 2 minutes to just write the email. Take 2 minutes to breathe, go and pee, and come back, reread that message. And if you feel confident, resend a child. If you don't, please do edit what you wanted to say and do the right thing. And if there's procedures in your work, please follow procedures. Do not walk around procedures. Follow procedures, especially in the time that we're doing this whole COVID thing with the masks and your sanitizers. Just always make sure that you're doing the right thing, because those little things can actually have you move out of a workplace real quick like this. So the first time I got fired, we will talk about that. Friendships, we will talk about that. Love life, we need to first not necessarily seek permission, but we need to, the relevant parties included, myself included. I'm a person that is very independent individual on my own, but I also take other people's concerns or other people's opinions into account. So we're gonna have to see about the whole love part. But when it comes to the me getting fired, we're going to talk about that one. And when it comes to the friendships, child, you did me dirty and I owe you nothing. I am going to talk about you. And don't even make me talk about your name. If your name starts with an L, we'll be like Lucifer. If your name starts with an M, we'll be like, that's a bad name for an M. We'll think about it. Thank you guys for watching my video up until now. And for those that have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. Like, comment, share the video. Do the most. Let's get to at least 100 followers. And then from there, I can start having fun. We can start giving away things. And we can actually start, doing the most. So let's get to 100 subscribers. Share with your friend. Go on your mama's phone. Subscribe from your mama's phone. Go on your child's phone. Subscribe from your child's phone. Go on a stranger's phone and subscribe. I'm subscribing from strangers' phones. I'm like, can I borrow your phone? I want to make a phone call. From my blonde wig and myself, we wish you nothing but the best. Please do sanitize. Please do take care of yourself. To wear your mask, wash your hands, do the most, and take care of yourself. There is so much love coming from me for all of the love that everyone has shown me in my previous video, guys. I was taken back. It was 2 seats back, and I was looking at it. I was like, yo, little old me from Okagarara can do this. People are just subscribing. People are liking. People are like, oh, you're doing such a good job. Phone calls. I'm like, yo, men were like, oh no, we like your content. Little old me. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Ugh. Let's do this. What do you guys think we should talk about next? Let me know. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all of the love, for all of the support.